In this video, I'm going to teach you how to work with Vim. Vim, VI improved. Almost everything that I'm showing you here works in VI as well. And on most distributions, there isn't even a difference. You type VI, you get Vim. So here we go. The first thing that you should know is that after starting Vim, it opens in command mode. Command mode is a mode in which you can use commands only. So if you start typing your text immediately, that's not going to work until you hit an I or an O. I is getting you into insert mode, O is getting you into insert mode as well, where I means insert and O means open a new line. Then you can start typing your text. And next you can type escape to get back to the command mode. Escape is the magical key. If you want to save your file or whatever else, press escape, and after pressing escape there are these magical commands. If you want to go for the minimal approach, there are 4 commands that really matter. :WQ exclamation mark will write, quit, and it doesn't complain about anything. It's an easy way to make sure that your changes are saved. U is for undo, because sometimes you hit the wrong keys in VI and you suddenly have copied the entire contents of your document 99 times. If you regret, just use U for undo. That will undo the last change. You can do U for undo multiple times to go further back in changes that you have applied. And if you regret undoing one change, you can use Ctrl-R to redo. DD is convenient as well, deletes the current line. Working with lines is very common on Linux, and most of the things that you will do in Linux are line oriented, so it's good to know how you can delete a line. And then we have a somewhat more complex command, %s /alt/new/g. That will replace all occurrence of old with new. That's command substitution, and that's actually very convenient. Alright, these are the minimal commands to get you started with VI. If you want to do more, I can also recommend Vim Tutor. A Vim Tutor is a command that you can run, and it provides an easy to use on-system tutor that will guide you through the essentials of using VI as well as Vim. It will take you about 20 minutes, but after 20 minutes you have really seen everything that is essential. Now before we continue, let me visualize what you can do with the VI command and how it all relates together. Alright, well, what is the big thing about VI? Well, if you type VI or Vim, which you will probably mostly do, you will be opening what we call command mode. And command mode, well, you may have got it, is the mode in which you can type command. In order to type text, you need to get back to input mode. Now that already is giving you one problem. When you start VI, how do you get from command mode into input mode? Well, that is very simple. There are in fact multiple ways of doing that. Just to mention a few of them, you can use I for insert, or O for open a new line, or A for append. Now let me just stop here because I'm not even done listing the different ways. Then you start typing your text, and at one point you will be already typing your text and you want to get back to command mode. How do we do that? Well, you press the escape key. As you can imagine, there's no command to get back from command mode, because if you would be typing a command in input mode, it's just interpreted as text. And once you are back in command mode, you can type all these awesome commands. Commands that really make sense once you are done. WQ exclamation mark with a colon. The command starts with a colon, so don't forget it. That's for write, quit, and don't ask questions. There is also U for undo, and there is :Q exclamation mark, for instance. That is what you use if you want to make sure that your changes are not saved at all. There are many more commands available. We'll talk about these commands next, but this is what you need to know to get started with VI. So to summarize what you can do with VI, I created a couple of slides which are for reference only with the most useful commands. So here are the slides. So here we have the commands Q for quit without saving, U for undo, Ctrl-R for redo, V is entering visual mode, and you can use arrow keys to select a block, kind of useful, because on that block you can use D to delete or Y to copy or yank the current selection. You can also use commands like 3DD, which is deleting 3 lines starting from the current cursor position. /text will search for text, and GG will move the cursor all the way to the top of the document. And the opposite is uppercase G, which will move the cursor to the end of the document. Now these are really essentials, but there is more. Like W, which will bring you to the next word. Of course you need to be in command mode to do so. Or B, which will bring you back to the previous word. Caret, which will move to the start of the current line, and $, which will move to the end of the current line. Convenient if you want to put something in the beginning of a line. And then we have DW, which will delete the current word. So your cursor must be on the word, and DW will delete it. Uppercase O, which will open a line above the cursor position, and lowercase o, which will do kind of the same, but below the cursor position. And then pretty convenient as well is :SE number. :SE number will show you line numbers. That makes it easy to talk about the line that you are working with. And finally, in this VI quick start, there is R for replacing the current character. In the next video, I will demonstrate many of these commands.